declaring an emergency.
As the federal shutdown stretches on, leaders here brace for trouble with housing and food.
After some wet weather this morning, I'm tracking dry weather for the next couple of days, which means rain-free conditions for trick-or-treaters.
It's KREM 2 night here at the Spokane Chiefs hockey game.
Chiefs taking on the Saskatoon Blades, looking to beat them for the first time since 2019.
So we're talking everything Chiefs coming up tonight.
Thanks for being here with us tonight for KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Cody Proctor. Mark is on special assignment tonight, and we'll check in with him shortly. But first up at this hour, it has been nearly a month since the federal government shutdown left many across the country worried, including right here at home. Spokane's mayor declared an emergency due partly to the impacts of the ongoing shutdown. Now, this comes as the city looks to enforce a new city law impacting the unhoused. KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy is joining us now live in the studio tonight. So what exactly does this declaration mean, Shannon?
Well, this emergency declaration comes under Lisa Brown administration's homelessness plan called Home Starts Here. She says it's in part a preventative step to help those on the cusp of homelessness.
On a cold, windy City Hall rooftop, Mayor Lisa Brown warns a storm is brewing.
I encourage everybody to see it for what it is. It is, in fact, a disaster.
Mayor Brown declared an emergency Wednesday, due in part to the federal shutdown.
Starting as soon as Saturday, as many as 108,000, or about 1 in 5 of our community members in Spokane County, will lose their supplemental food benefits.
The emergency will open up 50 extra shelter beds, expedite funding for eviction protections, and fund more mobile treatment to connect people to services. The declaration comes as part of Mayor Brown's homelessness response plan called Home Starts Here.
What is going on right now is an emergency.
Monday, City Council cited its own emergency in fast-tracking a vote to adopt an ordinance that toughens restrictions on public camping and where the unhoused can sit and sleep.
That is stepping up both outreach and enforcement, which means more people will be contacted, and we need a place for them to go. And so it's partly that, but it's also because we want to go upstream and prevent more homelessness.
City leaders are also calling on the community to support one another by donating food or funds.
Help your neighbor out. Like the mayor said, give to a trusted organization.
Mayor Brown's reviving former Mayor David Condon's campaign called Give Real Change.
You can also give funds on your utility bill or call 311.
Donations will go to services that help those who are or at risk of becoming homeless.
The City Council still needs to ratify or approve the emergency declaration. That vote is expected to happen Monday. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
Shannon, thank you so much. All new today, offices for the Women, Infant, and Children Nutrition Program will remain open. The Spokane Regional Health District says they will not have to close their doors. KREM 2's Regan Gallo has been keeping a close eye on the ongoing impacts of the government shutdown. She joins us now with more tonight. Regan.
Well, just a day away from a closure deadline, now the 6 offices for WIC run by the Spokane Regional Health District will remain open. The Women, Infants, and Children Nutrition Program, or WIC, provide food benefits for pregnant mothers, new parents, and children up to 5 years old. Health officials say they were preparing to close their doors on October 30th due to limited staffing budgets. But this afternoon, the Spokane Regional Health District have announced their 6 WIC offices across Spokane will remain open for now. Additional funding will extend layoff notices until November 30th, and WIC offices managed by SRHD will remain open through November 26th. However, one mother who is both a WIC participant and employee says WIC families still face a lot of pressure. She says her family of 7 relies on both WIC and SNAP benefits. With SNAP ending in a matter of days, she is trying to stretch what funds she has to keep afloat.
Essentially, anything that was free money to spend is no longer free money to spend. We already were working on a very tight budget, especially with 5 kids in the house. You know, there's always things that are needed this time of year, coats, like snow pants, boots, all that kind of stuff. And honestly, some of those might just have to wait for a little bit.
Now, to show the WIC's impact, in 2024 data shows that Spokane County has about 17,000 participants. SRHD says their 6 WIC offices manage about 10,000 clients. Now, this WIC office that is right behind me, it is not managed by the Spokane Regional Health District. It's actually managed by the West Central Community Center. And I talked to the manager inside, and she said with this new update, she is relieved as her offices were preparing for an increase in demand if those other offices did close. Now, I'm reporting right here in the West Central neighborhood. Regan Gallo, KREM 2 News.
Regan, thanks so much. In the meantime, as we take a look at this week, it's one that's usually full of frights thanks to Halloween being this Friday, but maybe not so much when it comes to our forecast. Let's check in with meteorologist Michelle Boss for a look at what she's keeping an eye on for this week.
Yeah, the good news is for trick-or-treaters, it doesn't look like you're going to need, at least in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, need the rain ponchos over your Halloween costume. We are looking at mostly cloudy skies, so there will be a lot of clouds around. That's actually good. That means temperatures won't get as cold during the evening hours, but overall, trick-or-treating temperatures between the hours of 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. look like they'll be in the middle and upper 40s. Again, clouds, but shouldn't see any rain. We saw some rain this morning, but that all cleared out before most folks woke up this morning, and we've enjoyed some sunshine this afternoon, and that allowed temperatures to climb up to 50 degrees where we still sit right now at the Spokane Airport, 49 in Coeur d'Alene. It was 60 in Moses Lake and Lewiston just that last hour, but temperatures are starting to come down. Clear skies expected this evening and overnight, so it is going to be a lot chillier tomorrow morning than it was this morning. Temperatures right around freezing the next couple of mornings, but the afternoons not too bad. Highs around 50 tomorrow and for Halloween, and rain does move in for Friday night into Saturday. Saturday breezy, showers, and highs in the low 50s.
Well, tonight is KREM 2 night at Spokane Arena as the Chiefs prepare to take on the Saskatoon Blades. Our Mark Hanrahan, Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo, and Sports Director Andrew Quinn are all out at the arena right now. And it sounds like they're supposed to be part of the fun during the game, but your fun's on pause at the moment, you guys.
Well, I wouldn't know if I'd say that, Cody. Yeah, we somehow ended up in the penalty box here at the Spokane Arena.
Why do you guys keep saying it's me? It's not me.
It's definitely Jeremy. Surprised he hasn't lost any teeth yet. But yeah, as you mentioned, KREM 2 night here at the Spokane Arena. The Chiefs taking on tonight Saskatoon Blades. Puck drops at 7:05, just about a couple of hours from now. And Andrew, this is kind of maybe an interesting game because this is not an opponent they see often.
That's right. About once a year these teams play, but it's been even less than that recently. In fact, these two teams have only played 3 times in the last 5 years, and Saskatoon has won each of those games. The Chiefs' last win was back in 2019, so a big one tonight. Maybe get some mojo back in this series.
Yeah, we're sitting kind of middle of the pack for our league right now, right?
Yeah, so 6th place right now, but plenty of time left. This team's still gelling together, and, you know, a win tonight would go a long way, I think.
Absolutely. And Jeremy, they're giving away a little bit of swag for the first 1,000 people, right?
Yeah, actually, first 1,000 people get a player magnet here. And since I'm this far away, the only thing to do is to run up and give you guys a close-up of this player magnet. And so they told me to always walk slow and never slide on the ice. But there you go. First 1,000 visitors tonight, get the magnet.
Jeremy, that was smooth. Well done. We'll check back with them later tonight. But coming up on KREM 2 News, with Election Day right around the corner, we speak to the Spokane County Auditor about how you can make sure your vote gets counted. And as I mentioned, it is KREM 2 night with the Spokane Chiefs, and we'll be checking back in with our own Mark Hanrahan as they're all out live at the Spokane Arena. Stay with us. We'll be right back.